welcome back to our talk
Oh,
show.
I thought you had a disclaimer.
Yeah, we're not talking about anything yet. That's for later for the topic.
Oh, okay.
Man.
I'm sorry, friends.
Yeah, damn it.
Is everybody's mic working, Josh?
As far as I know. Let's find out.
Let's make sure before we get
It's
hello.
working. Audio capture. Justin says
I'm working.
Yep, he's working.
Hey.
We're all working.
All right.
All right. Justin is back from last week.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Right
doing
now,
all right.
guys, you can go catch his new unboxing video and podcast out now.
True, you can. I mean, if you want.
It's out. It's out right now.
It's out right now. It's the month of October. I'm stoked. Finally, Halloween time.
He did more work this week than he's had his all last month.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, it is.
You should have done all that before we went live.
Dog, all right?
We got time.
All right, let's start today's episode. DJ and Justin and Josh, what is your favorite moment in your childhood?
Did you just talk about yourself in the third person?
Yes, I did.
It's a little weird.
I hope Josh answers correctly.
What was your... You should go first. I'm busy.
I only think I'll miss it when DJ's sick. That's such an asshole.
I'm a lot more compliant.
And his mic's in the wrong way.
It's not the wrong way. You can hear me. It's fine.
Okay. When your wife gets upset.
Your wife gets upset.
So what's your favorite childhood moment?
Oh, my favorite childhood moment. Oh, shit.
I told you the question outside.
I know, and I've been thinking about it since you asked.
Well, you grew up pretty quickly.
You know what? It was probably playing Ratchet and Clank as a kid.
We're done. You weren't a kid. It was last year.
Well, and earlier this morning.
That's not a childhood.
But I played them all when I was a kid. So
you need to get Ratchet and Clank off your mind.
I need to go play 15 hours of it.
No, you don't.
How you get it off your mind?
Oh, DJ, come back to reality.
I mean,
Stop turning people into chickens.
That's all I want to do, bro, is turn some motherfuckers into some chickens.
How you go from Apex to Ratchet and Clank?
Because you get tired of getting your ass killed.
Funny.
You get tired of getting your ass killed all the time by 9-year-olds.
We were winning in Rocket League against the 5-year-olds.
You sure you're not talking about Fortnite with the 9-year-olds, or they play Apex too?
They play Apex too. They play anything they're not supposed to, so they can fucking aggro and. Mom, this fucking noob killed me.
GTA.
No, they're on GTA talking about how much they're banging my mom and how I live in a basement. And I'm like, you're not even in grade school. You need to shut your mouth. And where's your fucking mom at?
That's right. She's here because I'm banging
her.
her.
Right? Well, I told you last time. It's like, hey, what time is your mom down on the pole tonight? Tuck you in.
Why'd you make that kid cry?
Because he shouldn't fucking be on an adult-oriented game. Yelling at me, calling me names as a grown adult, and I have to put away my responsibility to get to their level again. So, yeah, you're right. That's pretty fucked up.
Well,
now you say it out loud, right?
That's like, I was rewatching the cutscenes from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Of course you were.
Right, with my wife, and she's like, this is not a kid-friendly game. And I'm like, no, it's not. But all your parents saw was a little fucking fluffy squirrel on the front of the game. So they're like, oh, this can't be rated M for mature. This is a fucking squirrel. Who'd play this shit?
This is ridiculous.
Right.
Thing that the game happens, the squirrel cuts up the Nintendo logo with a fucking chainsaw.
Right. Or there's a big shit monster.
Was that your favorite childhood moment? Was Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Probably. Fighting the opera singing shit monster was
I can't.
The almighty Pooh.
I can't with you.
Yeah. The great mighty Pooh.
Justin, what was your favorite childhood moment as growing up?
We
all grew up in different areas.
You know how my childhood was. I mean, how good could it have been?
I was gonna say something.
No,
that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Huh? That's fucked up.
No, I don't know. There was a lot. Everything I remember goes into like sections. So there was like all the stuff hanging out at your dad's mom's house. That was a lot of fun.
We played tag in the front yard.
And then we would do all kinds of fucked up shit. I always end up in the corner for some reason. But it happened. But
damn kids playing tag, go to timeout.
Go to timeout.
Well, it depends on who caught us doing something we shouldn't have been doing. Because you got to remind, Josh was the youngest, and in his family, and he had like I think at the time wasn't your sister's like in high school already or middle school or something? Not Carrie, but like your older sisters.
I think Shelly was still living with us.
Josh,
Billy moved out.
You have a sister?
I have 3 sisters and like 5 brothers.
I'm very offended.
They're
right
all
now.
married.
Why have I never?
They're all married.
So?
They're all short.
They're all short.
Carrie's the shortest.
She is.
But now they all look like my mother.
She's very short. They do.
They all look, and all the boys look like my father. Except for me.
It's hard
with
to...
a 6-foot guy next to 5'3" people.
It's hard
I've
to...
never
Yeah, you are like the tallest though.
I've never felt so tired until I hung out with DJ's family for like 6 months, and I went home and I like was running into them. Because all DJ's family is 6'2", 6'5", 6'7", and I'm 6 foot, so I'm looking up to his entire family. And I went home to my family and I ran into them. And all the furniture was so small. So that's what happens when you hang out with big people.
Right now, Josh? Because DJ just towers you now.
His dad was 6'2". His brother was 6'5".
Yeah,
his whole family. So I was living with him for like 6 months, and I'm always looking up to them. And I went home, and I ran into my whole family because I was taller than them.
Now it looks like you're as tall as Daniel, and he's as tall as you.
Yeah, basically. I mean, Danny's like 5'8".
It's also on another note. It's hard to think of any world where Josh is the youngest.
I am the youngest,
right? Because in like our circle of friends, he's always been the oldest.
Right.
I am the oldest.
If it's just me and him, I'm 3 years older than him.
So is Danny.
I'm almost
Carrie's
40.
2.
And yeah, well, Carrie was what, a year after Daniel, like my year.
A year and a day before. For 1 day, they're the same age.
Time was not kind to you guys.
When was Daniel? 83 or 81?
Same as you.
82?
He's talking about the year.
So he's like 2 weeks older than me.
Yeah, he was born in May 21st, and you were June 8th.
He said 81, and I'm like, well, that's old.
That's not old. My brother...
I was thinking of you're 81 years old.
I feel old.
We still... I think both of us still have older brothers. We have Jason and Jesse, who are older than you.
Oh, yeah, but I don't count them.
Bo called you guys old.
But we were not old.
That's all right. We are. I am. I feel old.
Well, at least we're not millennials.
I thought you would be older, DJ, but I guess you had a rough life because
I really did. Yeah,
it's the beard
and
the height.
It's the beard.
You grow up quick when you're me. He's
Chroma Casa Del Monte.
You just didn't have a choice, right? I'm not gonna explain. It just wasn't a choice.
Let's talk about your childhood.
Good. No, it's okay.
Let's not do that.
But
I guess. I have a lot of fun, childhood memories, but anyway,
I don't
playing like Doom on the. I don't know. It's fine.
We're so old. We were there when the internet was invented.
Right.
We were there for the first free trials of AOL.
I was
too.
I remember.
Well, we had message boards.
Yeah, we did.
When porn took forever to load.
Look, even 2000, like even the early 2000s now, like when I graduated high school in 01, which will be next year.
That's when you didn't care.
Even that's 20 years now, and I feel like fuck. I'm like, it was still dial up, and then we got like DSL, and we're like, oh, the internet's so fast now. I mean,
oh man, my mom was always on the phone.
Should we game like this?
Well, it's like when we had instant messenger. You didn't care if it was a 40-year-old man or somebody your age. You just wanted him to not break character.
I like how we got rid of AOL, but we kept AIM. We kept in AOL Instant Messenger. We didn't care about the.
Yeah, we just kept that.
Yeah, we just kept that when we got a web browser.
Well, it's because nobody wanted to get emails on AOL. It always kept getting hacked.
My boss, the owner of the company, still had AOL before he died. Like, AOL.com for an email address.
You probably still have a MySpace, you old bitch.
I do. You're on it. Top 10.
I do.
Oh,
He's
I have
back.
one somewhere.
I thought
We lost him.
Yeah, there goes our.
No, actually, hold on. I think it was my camera because now I'm on a shittier camera.
Oh, for
Suddenly.
sure.
Hold on, I gotta fix it.
Excuse us, everyone.
It's glitching all over the place.
Difficulties.
Well, while he fixes this thing, I'll go ahead and do the charity. The charity for this month, because it is Breast Cancer Awareness
It's
Month.
October.
It is going to be the same thing all month. We're going to run the nationalbreastcancer.org charity
website.
Right, it's the charity website.
And we have it right here, Breast Cancer Awareness. We have the ribbon in the corner.
Right, he did all that. I just do the...
I think his camera went out.
I tell the people what happened. So
That's what you tell them?
yeah, I tell them. So unfortunately, breast cancer is it's a real bummer,
real.
because people,
Men and women can get it.
right, men and women can get it. People lose, mothers, fathers, brothers. So it really sucks. But this
Charity.
right? Thank you. I was looking for the word. They do research and stuff trying to find ways around breast cancer and ways to help.
Early signs to get it in time.
Right.
Less chemo.
If you're they say if you're an older woman over in your 60s, you should get checked twice a year.
Yes. Men too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a joke.
Yeah.
That we give out free breast cancer
right,
tests.
Yeah, no, this is no joking matter.
No joke.
But
it says save the titties.
Save the titties. Yep, that's exactly right.
So
Are you good back over there?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm
Okay.
clear, as you can see.
Also, this week on Trying the Wife's Cooking,
Yeah.
we had jambalaya.
You have to explain what jambalaya is.
I don't think it was jambalaya. I think it was called something else. But
Wow, you're just skipping straight. So we changed the segment from trying the wife's cooking until after the charity.
yeah,
She put instant pot shrimp boil.
it's jambalaya.
Damn delicious.
It was good.
It was delicious.
It-
DJ didn't want us to eat any of it.
No, I didn't think there was enough for me. So, well, once you start talking about shrimp and stuff, Josh was like, "Well, how much shrimp do you need?" I'm like, "Well, think about how much shrimp a whale eats." Right?
Colleges.
That's
Your wife corrected you.
oh, what is it saying? It's called shrimp boil.
Shrimp boil.
It looks like jambalaya. Whatever. It was
I
good.
don't think he's. This is a good debate on what it is.
It was good. That's all that really matters.
It was good. That's what matters.
She made some butter sauce and some lemon and
It was delicious. I loved it.
Yeah, I just thought there wasn't enough.
Never enough though.
I thought it was great.
Never enough.
Justin loved it.
We decided next time we have you on Monday, we're gonna send you the recipes so you can cook
Cook it your damn self.
it your damn self so you can try out.
No,
She
I'm right.
said
I'm not cooking.
the word you said has rice.
Oh yeah.
You messed up her only segment.
Yeah. What else is new? That's my life.
So we're gonna move on to viral news.
Oh, we got
Our
viral.
first viral news is crazy. President Trump has COVID-19 and he has been isolated.
Right. It's very
He's supposed to get out on Monday.
very sad. Just because we don't agree with all of his opinions does not mean that we are not upset that the man has COVID.
Which is a very dangerous disease that
Right.
has wiped out 200,000 Americans. And now our leader has it.
Right. He's like, what, 75, 76?
He's the oldest president, yes, 75.
He's the orangest president.
Orange, oldest.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Still a serious pandemic that's still going on. And
Right.
I'm not glad, but because of his recent things of not wearing masks, I hope he takes it more seriously now.
Yeah. Get better, Mr. President.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, it's not like anybody told him ahead of time to wear a mask, right?
Not at all. It's not like he gave the order.
Oh.
I shit you not.
So it's almost like
it's not a hoax.
Cause, effect. Cause.
Well, as SNL said, science meets karma.
It's science.
We're not wishing it upon anyone, but just imagine.
No, absolutely not. You can
but a bunch of witches did.
You can not agree with someone or something somebody does is you probably shouldn't wish death on them regardless of who they are. He's still human.
Your wife said Orange Lives Matter.
I agree.
You know.
Orange Lives Matter.
I'm okay with having a difference of opinion with someone. I'm not okay with them dying over it.
And his wife has it too.
Right, which is
the first lady. Yes. Right now they got transported to whatever military medical place that the president goes, and he's being kept there till Monday. But it looks like results are looking good because he has that laser pointer. That's the cure.
You're a bad person.
No.
All right.
We wish you a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Our second viral news is that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire will reportedly show up in the final scene of the next Spider-Man movie to introduce a live-action Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. And Jamie Foxx is reprising his role as Electro in the new Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland. How do you nerds feel about that?
I mean, I don't have a problem with Garfield or
Maguire
or Toby, but I don't know why Electro would be in it again.
I guess it's introducing
he died.
How he well, they think that the theory is that he went to a different dimension. Hence,
okay.
And we all know that Doctor Strange's next movie is supposed to be about the multiple dimensions. They try to hint it out in Spider-Man Far From Home, but it was a hoax. And the new Scarlet Witch series is supposed to be multiple dimensions.
Yeah,
WandaVisions, which happened in the comics.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
But she also created a reality without mutants.
Maybe it'll be good because Marvel will handle it as opposed to Sony.
Well, Sony's still there, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Maybe it'll be good because Marvel, as long as DC doesn't handle it, it should be fine.
Or Fox. Only thing Fox made good was fucking Deadpool because they weren't in the room.
Nothing. Right, because they weren't.
They wouldn't let him go in the room.
They weren't allowed to play with that one.
No.
Can we play with Deadpool, Mr. Ryan Reynolds? No, thank you. I got this.
Well, they made 2 good Deadpool movies and at least 3 X-Men movies that were good.
Doesn't count.
X-Men 1, 2, and
doesn't count.
First Class.
It got rebooted.
Doesn't matter.
They fucked up the whole timeline in Days of Future Past. Fox fucked it up.
That was an okay movie too.
I don't know any universe.
Yeah, where in the comics can Kitty Pryde transfer people through time?
I don't know any universe where X-Men's good.
90s, the cartoon.
Strange.
The 90s.
The cartoon was straight up like the comics.
I don't know.
What I was going to say is it weird? Is it funny that Deadpool managed to get Colossus and fucking the Juggernaut right, and X-Men couldn't fucking do that?
They tried the X-Men in Last Stand. They tried Juggernaut, in Last Stand, but it was horrible. And
and Colossus, and they're not the same thing. In Deadpool, they look like what they fucking should look like in the like in the comics.
I know, but we didn't have CGI in 2000, so it didn't. Have you watched Jurassic Park?
We did.
It didn't age well. Tell them about how CGI doesn't age well in the 90s.
Jurassic World.
I say they should have just made him look like the Ninja Turtles from the 90s and called it a day. Use the actual fucking animatronic. I mean, hell, they made the Power Rangers. They could have, they could have thrown that together better, I guess.
No, Deadpool was great, especially the second one. He's like, it's like you guys can afford all the X-Men cast to be in this big ass mansion.
Yeah, it was like, and it wasn't even the actual actors. It was there's just some random fucks just dressed up like the people.
This was broken when I found it.
Looked just like them, though.
Yeah, it did. Beast too. Looked like freaking Frasier.
It's racist, is what it is. You just think all X-Men look alike. That's not
all mutants.
Yeah, it's not.
They do.
No,
I know 4 of them that look the same.
But imagine if not DC, but if Disney had the rights to Fox earlier, we could actually make the Civil War correct.
I can imagine if DC had the rights to Fox. Fox would have went out of business.
No, Marvel.
And I'm not really to be honest, I'm not really a big Marvel fan. Right? I like Iron Man. He's cool.
You like Batman?
Right. I like Flash. I like Batman.
Superman.
No.
The universe.
Yeah. I haven't liked Superman since I stopped liking wrestling. If I want to see guys in tights, I'll just watch the WWE.
You like Batman? His armor.
His armor,
His
right?
armor.
You know, he's not just some crazy guy.
He's the poor man's Tony Stark.
He's the broke Tony Stark.
Poor man.
More man.
Except
Yeah.
he's not broke. He's the most richest man.
And the strongest man, technically, because in the comics he can actually lift 1,000 pounds with his one. Like, he threw Superman across the room with one hand.
I'm just saying. Neither of them are rich as Scrooge McDuck, so it's not a big deal.
That's true. He didn't care about his nephews.
He didn't give a fuck.
How is Donald even related to this? And more news.
Racism, it's just all ducks.
Speaking of movies, Cineworld considering shutting down movie theaters worldwide as James Bond's film delayed again. And apparently, I read the other
Are
day.
they just banking on that?
Probably.
Oh no, James Bond got canceled.
Did you see the Ryan Reynolds trailer for the new guy?
There's only been 16 James Bond movies that I can remember from fucking now.
Fall Guy, yeah, that, and it's like they did the trailer, and it's like, might come out this Valentine's Day, maybe next October, and they kept doing different release dates just to be sure.
Someday.
Someday.
Don't know when.
Someday.
But locally, I heard the Boynton Beach Regal is shutting down.
Is it?
That's what I heard on the news.
Wait, is that the one next to the mall?
I think so, yes.
I don't know. I don't go to movie theaters anyway.
Why
so
are you all over Facebook?
I'm looking for some more news and stuff.
No, you're just scrolling.
You know, I feel like you need to worry about you.
So, movie theaters are shutting down. What do you think?
I mean,
I think good.
I haven't been to a movie.
You too good?
I think they should close your movie theater too.
Why?
And that's
just to be
No. The drive-in must. The
drive-in
needs to stay alive. Drive-ins are important.
Well, they definitely need to shut that shit down in the morning. COVID.
But DJ still wants his rent. Find a fucking different job, asshole. Like, damn, DJ.
Get a real job.
Okay, Lap. We'll deliver pizzas.
All that guy could do was park spaceships.
Oh my god. So you really don't care if the movie theater shut down?
Oh, I don't go to them anyways.
It is one of the world's pastimes to go watch a movie. It's been around forever.
It's true though. I don't want them to shut down because. Now, don't get me wrong. I got a nice 55-inch
Daniel
TV.
says bail him out.
It's 4K and all that shit. It's really nice, especially on Blu-rays and stuff. But with that said, I love the theater experience. Now, I don't like it when people in an empty theater just want to sit in front of me for some fucking reason. I don't understand. There's every other seat in the world. Yeah, but that's okay. But no, the movie theater for me has always been great, especially when me and Nicole would go and watch horror movies when they first come out as a couple, and then we do the podcast about it. It was fun, and I love midnight movies, even though everything came out at 7 o'clock now instead of midnight.
Well, I used to do.
But I saw Star Wars Episode 3 at midnight. When that was a big deal.
Let me just stop you right there. The only reason couples go to the movie theaters so they can do hand stuff, right?
Put the hole in the popcorn.
That's it. The hole right in the popcorn.
My phone has a.
When you first start dating,
I can watch stuff in my Japanese.
When you first start, then when you when you're like been together a while, you just stay at home and watch movies naked. You don't. There's no reason to go to the.
No romance.
Right. Well, no, there's romance. It's just like. It's not like, hey, do you want to go out in public and risk somebody seeing my dick while you're whacking it off? So I got to go to jail, right? Right? Because like when you're first dating, it's not, you don't want to go to their house because it's weird. They don't want to go to your house because it's weird. They don't mind touching your dick. They just don't want to go to your house.
They want to find somewhere to touch your dick.
Right? There's like, I need some place nice to touch your dick. So let's go to a movie theater. It's dark. Nobody will really see it.
Let's go to the drive-in.
Yeah.
Well, let's just put it this way then. Then we need the theaters to be open so people can continue on the tradition of dick grab.
Well, it's also more than that financially. See, all the box offices and the movie companies make their movies not only through streaming services or DVDs, is the box office. Like the first Avengers was $1 billion movie at the box office.
I'm poor. I'm not paying $30 so you can
Pirates
go grab
of the
my dick.
Caribbean, Toy Story 4, $1 billion movies.
Yeah. But the most important movie of all time that was the first blockbuster ever was Jaws. That was that's what made the term the blockbuster summers and all that. And then of course it got beat out by Star Wars. But I mean, for Christ's sake, it's fucking Star Wars.
And we had E.T.
yeah. But fuck all that.
Same person made Jaws.
Ghostbusters was number one.
Huh?
Actually, I know, but Jaws is way better than E.T.
That's true. But the highest grossing movie, even to this day, if you count inflation, is Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah, it's Gone with the Wind. I bet you they won't even show that shit anymore. Like things that you can't do today. Hogan's Heroes and All in the Family. Archie Bunker. That will never fly at today's TV standards. People would lose it.
Best Dick Toucher movie was Lake House.
The best Notebook. No, wait, 50 Shades of Grey.
No, it was the Lake House.
The one we do the time traveling mailbox?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Well, that's because it's got Keanu, right? I mean, fucking hey, it's got Keanu.
Oh yes, he said fuck E.T. In a sense of the Jaws was better.
You have to remember he was 20 by the time E.T. came out.
No, it wasn't. It was 1980s, you dick.
You guys were 35 when
I think
E.T.
Drew
came
Barrymore's got me at least by a decade.
Maybe she has her own TV show now and old. She was in Firestarter. Before she was in the Adam Sandler movies.
We need a new co-host.
All
right, well, peace out then. I'll see you guys later.
In other news.
There we go.
Oh, he left us.
Oh, he really turned off the camera. Huh?
In other news, after the presidential debate last Tuesday, Google did a most searched thing, and it was how to move to Canada. America's rush to Google after unwatchable debate.
I look that up every time I see a debate.
How to move to Canada.
It's nice there. It's cold. Healthcare's free. Really, that's the only thing you need to sell me.
They got maple syrup.
They got maple syrup. Well, I don't like pancakes, so I'd take or leave that. But the cold.
Bacon.
And they got Rust Valley's out of Canada. Yeah, so I can go there.
Trailer Park Boys, Rust Valley. Wait, you ready? Your Flash show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's filmed in Vancouver.
All that's in Vancouver, yeah.
All the best stuff comes out of Canada.
CW, yeah.
Justin Bieber, Jim Carrey.
Okay, not Justin, not Bieber.
Actually, a lot of women, a lot of TV stars and movie stars that are super hot are from Canada. Like in horror genre too.
Bo says, dope basketball team can ride meats. It's awesome.
Just riding a flock of moose.
To play basketball. And they have Mounties. And donuts.
Hey, get used to hockey, though.
They love hockey. I love hockey.
They say a boat.
Oh, yeah.
A boot.
A boot.
And Jay and Silent Bob like it there, too.
I don't know who doesn't like it there.
And that's all the viral news we have for today. Now moving on to not trying the wife's cooking.
I didn't.
Also, Apex went cross-platform.
Oh yes, Apex.
Move to Canada.
Apex. I'm trying to move to Canada. Apex fans out there, the update just came out, and now they're doing a cross-platform beta, so you can play with PC and Xbox players.
Yeah, that's gonna be cheap.
And DJ can see his own face now, like playing the video game.
It was weird.
It was glitching. I suggest everyone play it in a week after they fix the glitch.
Right. They turn that crossplay bullshit off.
You don't want to play against Xbox?
I don't mind Xbox, that's whatever.
It's the PC when
it's play against PC.
Right. Well, because you can loot and fucking shoot at people. I can't loot and shoot at people in PlayStation. This is not a thing that I can do, even if I had the proper equipment. It's just not something that allows you to do.
That's bullshit.
Right. So the fact that you can be killing motherfuckers and still grabbing shit out of the boxes, and then you got a mouse, so you're quicker with your picks and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can be around a corner looting.
Right.
And don't forget going up the zip line. They can go crazy up the zip line.
I guess the only way you could do it is if you change the settings as far as the controllers go, like how quick it moves, but the mouse is always going to be the fucking thing.
I've been thinking about it a lot, right?
In the shower,
of how to fix that, right? Because I like to come up with my best ideas in the shower.
Shower hour.
Right, DJ's power shower hour. Right, so I've been thinking about how we fix that, playing with other players on the cross-platform problem. And you know how you fix it?
How?
You play Ratchet and Clank instead.
Oh my god!
And then you don't have to worry about fucking assholes on
Well
PC
done.
shooting
I don't think
you.
that was in the shower.
I mean, I thought about it. I was in the shower and I was
I'm
like,
gonna
hey, if I don't play
change.
Apex, I can just play Ratchet and Clank. And then not have to
What are you
fucking
gonna do
worry
when the
about.
month's over?
Huh?
What are you gonna do when your month's over?
Well, I'll go back to playing
Sadness.
yeah. I'll go back to playing fucking Apex as long as they've taken this cross-platform bullshit away. And then if not, I just...
They won't.
Oh, well.
They won't.
Apex was fun for 6 seasons. I guess I'll have to find a new game to play.
Everything's cross.
Like Call of Duty.
Ew, that's cross-platform.
That's
too.
what it's going towards, though.
No.
Ew.
If I was going to play Call of Duty, I'd just put my hand in my own ass and grab shit out and eat it. Probably about the same level of...
Fun.
Yeah. Fucking Call of Duty.
That sounds like fun.
One bullet and you're dead. Ooh, I'm glad that's realistic.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't wearing a bulletproof vest or anything.
Nope.
I'll
I
start
did
playing.
like Titanfall, though, because I like being in the robots.
Well, Titanfall was the basis for Apex. Like that's where
Same
Apex came
guns,
from.
Same characters, kind of.
Yeah, except
Ash
for
was
there's
there.
no goddamn mech suits. I
That's
want
all you
one.
want.
I want one power up where I walk over, I grab this little thing, and a fucking mech suit drops out of the sky, and I can jump in it and just
And then
ruin
the team
wreck
annihilates
people.
you and takes the mech suit
Right, probably. Yeah, shoot me
From
right in the face somehow
from Xbox.
from Xbox.
From PC, bro.
Oh, they got it in the air.
I'm really not worried about Xbox as much as I am PC. Their controllers are big and clunky,
Yeah.
and they're slower. You know,
They don't like girls.
and right.
No, they're not.
Most Xbox players look. It's huge and ugly.
See, nice PS4.
Right, nice,
Fits right-
slim,
it
and
fits
manageable.
Right in the hand.
No, look, this fits right
Look,
in the hand.
look how
at
far
it.
apart your hand is. What
Look at
happens
it.
if you got to hit your start button? You can't reach it because it's
Ours,
2
look at-
miles away.
Look at that. Ours is right there with the thumb.
No,
With the
they're
thumb.
both right here.
Look, you're stretching
That's
your
it.
hand out.
Right.
Look at
Not
that. Look.
stretching. Right?
I feel like your go-go gadget fingertips to hit fucking.
Fine, I'll
You know.
use. This is the actual Xbox.
I've got a
controller.
big fucking
even
hand.
bigger.
All right, I got a giant hand, and when it feels too big for me, that's a fucking problem, friend. Right? Like if I'm holding
I
something,
thought I
I'm
couldn't
like,
get
wow,
used to
that's
it
big.
either, but
It's
I
probably
did.
pretty big. You know,
You got big hands.
right? It's how I measured my dick. I was like, oh, that's huge in my hand. Imagine what it's gonna feel like in hers. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with the controller. All right. Listen, at any point, if I got to grab this over here because I'm doing stuff over here, I can do that.
Yeah. You don't
I can, you know,
move all around the controller.
I can, manage
caress
this.
it.
What are you?
Continue.
Are you talking about a controller
Just go-
or
keep-
Breast
keep
Cancer
going, keep
Awareness
going,
Month?
Keep going.
I'm afraid now.
That's all the news we have for today.
We need an adult. But yeah, to me, it's
This
just
is your new enemy right here. Hey,
Oh,
this is it. This
See,
is what's gonna fuck you in your game, right?
pretty much, yeah. There's a mouse. You know,
you can go like that.
Smaller than both.
the '90s is back, and it's back with a vengeance. You know,
We're gonna play Doom.
but Torok.
Oh, I did play the new Doom though. It's on Xbox Pass. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, it's like another Adam.
Nobody
What?
cares
What's wrong with
about
Doom?
Xbox.
No, it's just Xbox.
I'm not talking about Doom. I'm just talking about Doom.
It's probably on PS4 too.
It's not.
Oh, never mind.
Or Doom is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they
Doom
came out.
Eternal is on
Does that
Xbox.
The Rock in it?
Because it's only okay if it's got the Rock in it.
Like the new movie Doom?
Look, because we went outside of our time. Nobody from YouTube came and saw us today.
There's still 2 people. It's not registering.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not registering on the chat.
That's weird.
Look, 2 people.
Oh.
All right. Well, time to be racist.
Do you
denounce that? I
white
denounce that.
I don't think it's good either way.
So we're gonna move on to our topic, and before we start, we have a disclaimer.
Oh boy.
Our disclaimer is that our talk show does not discuss politics or religion. We believe everyone has the right to believe in whatever they want without judgment. When we speak on the presidential debate, it will be based on moral reasons and facts and not on Democrats or Republicans. If you're easily offended, then you should not watch the next segment.
Right. This segment is not for you.
If you're easily offended. So, DJ.
You have a rotten potato with Jason
No, that's
Voorhees?
Jason.
Oh.
What did you think about the presidential debate in a non-political way? Not the SNL one, the real.
All I know, right?
Here's the deal.
Is my mother when I was growing up
Yes.
taught me. It's like if one of you two are talking, I try to wait until you're finished talking, right? So then I can speak and be heard.
Correct.
Because when you're trying to talk over people, it just sounds like jumbled up garbage.
Yes.
Right.
You can't really hear nothing from either side.
Right, and that's not helpful. It's just a waste of time. You know.
Yeah.
If I speak, you speak,
The moderator.
you know, moderator, you know, Mr. Wallace. Then it's a lot easier for points to be heard and stuff like that. It's like when in our show, you know, the proper etiquette.
Yes, our second episode, Proper Etiquette for Famous People.
Right. Okay.
Agreed.
And really, it's just manners. Right? You got to have manners. The more respect you show to somebody else, the more respect you get back.
Correct.
Okay.
Mutual respect.
And I have spoken. That is all I have to say on the subject.
Are you sure?
That's it.
Justin, what do you think? In a non-political way.
It was a goat fuck.
It was what?
As my dad would say.
It was a
A
shit
goat
show.
fuck. You know, like a huge mess. A nightmare. awful.
Justin took debate in high school, so he knows the rules and
I
the
did.
outcome.
And I also moderated many panels at conventions. So, yeah. I agree with all that. You know, you have the moderator and you have the two people. And when they ask a question, person answers. Then the other person, after they're done, gets to talk and give their point of view or why they think what they're doing is better. And then you don't have that. Then you have a child or your racist grandfather and your other grandfather, and they start fighting about the Yankees and the Red Sox. And that's all it was. Just talking over people and yelling does not mean you get your point.
Oh.
It doesn't really work.
Oh, he came back.
He just froze to death.
He froze. But what Justin
So that was
saying,
a waste of breath.
what he was saying is what DJ have said many times. Just because you speak louder doesn't mean you're right.
Right. That's how you used to try to win
Shut
arguments.
up,
Yes.
Josh, I'm talking.
Well, no, that's how Josh would try to win arguments, right? He knew he was wrong, but he figured if he spoke louder, right, he'd be right. No, you're still wrong. You're just talking louder than you were before. Right. But he could do that with simple-minded people, and it would work. You know.
Thanks.
I'm just, hey, all you simple-minded people that lost arguments to Josh, it's just because he raised his voice a little bit. Right. That's
Is that how Tom won arguments too?
No. Tom used to speak softly.
And then when he raised his voice,
Right. Then you knew you were in trouble.
so
That's also a very good thing.
my opinion on the fact
Canceled.
comes back to the second episode when we talked about proper etiquettes for famous people. When you are about to represent said face of whatever representation you are doing, if it's a corporation, if it's news reporting, or whatever you're doing to be the face of that company,
A talk show
like Ellen, they have certain responsibilities that they take upon it, right? That you are volunteering to do this and be the representative of whatever it is, and that you have to follow certain rules. You basically have to be better than we are. You're supposed to be an influence. And what I saw during this presidential debate was bullying, lobbyists, and just plain out rude people
You want to know what happened?
on both sides.
Watch the movie Thank You for Smoking.
Yes.
Right, and that'll show you exactly what happened.
But that's not how a debate's supposed to run. We're not trying to make people smoke cigarettes. We're trying to answer. And another thing.
Trying to unite the country.
Again, we're not into politics. I don't care about who you vote for. That's your choice and how the country's run. At the end of the day, they are the leader. End of story. But asking someone on their taxes has nothing to do with why the country is in crisis.
Oh, that is.
And I think that was a really dumb question to ask next to, can we see your birth certificate?
I'll worry about your taxes later.
Yeah, that's the IRS's problem, not mine.
Right.
It's not America's problem.
There's somebody who's got a job for that.
Like,
right. Also, your son's cocaine addiction has nothing to do with me.
I think that was... After I watched the debate and saw everything from both sides, like, Biden did the best he could against ignorant people. But at the end of the day, you can only take so much. But again, you volunteered to be the face of something. That means you need to be better than the common folk. Which means if I was that person, you know, it's all different situations. Again, we're only human. But he should have said, I can no longer do this debate if someone's going to act this way and not follow the rules and procedures. And if you're not going to take it seriously, then call me when you do.
Personally, I'm a fan of... I'd have looked right at him and I'd be like, I'm leaving. And then I just walked out. Right? That's what I'd have pulled.
Again,
you know? Or just laid on the ground.
One side did it more than the other, and the one side was supposed to be the most influential person in America and was acting like a child. The second person, who wants the other person's job, eventually acted like the first person, which made it no better. And again, you should never attack someone's family or personal laundry on national TV. And I think what they did was wrong, and apparently was voted the worst thing ever. The fact that I am ashamed to be an American. It's like having to admit that you're the mother of Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, yeah, that's my boy. I think to the point when North Korea told him to calm down. But, like... I think it was a shit show too, and we're not, like I said, we're not into politics. But again, you are a influencer, the most highest influencer in America. Someone as an example. When something goes wrong, we turn to you, and for you to act like that, as my mom would say in church, is showing your ass.
Right.
That even people's kids, a talk show host was watching with his kids, going, "This is what we're teaching our kids not to do," and it's from the highest leader in America. It's just irresponsible, I think.
See, I don't talk about the politics. That's not my thing. You know, I watch them. I like watching, seeing what's going on, who's talking about what. You know, but really, the best thing you can do is do your research.
That's it. Have facts.
You know, do your research, see what's going on, and then, you know, because even like voting, okay, each person is only voting to the best of their ability.
Correct. Of what they know.
Based on some of the small things they know and stuff like that. So it's like you can't even fault them for voting the way they vote because they only know so much.
And they only have so many choices.
Right.
But that's something we can't do personally about maybe in the future. I'm sure after what happened, a lot of things might change, including how to become president.
I just like to tell people knowledge is power.
It is. You know? I watch other debates like the Obama versus Romney, and all Obama and Romney did was spit out facts. That's what they did.
They didn't talk over each other.
No. Obama thanked Romney for inviting him to his state.
Thanks for hosting this.
Yes, and thanked the people there too. It's just being polite and proper etiquette. I understand being the president is one of the hardest jobs in the world. And I couldn't imagine trying to take on a pandemic like we have. And I'm sure any other president would have the same problems. But that's besides the point of how you should act in public, and because you're representing America.
Well, it's like
you're the face of America. When we think of Michael Jordan, we think of basketball. When we think of America, we think of the president.
What are you over there trying to say, Josh? Your brother is being rude, talking over you.
Rude. Fake news.
I wasn't. I was just going to say, I wasn't trying to be rude.
No, that's us. He's saying I was being rude.
No, he was being rude, not you.
No. Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's always the way it is.
Fake news. You're wrong.
Know your place, little brother. No, no, I was just going to say basically that you're not supposed to... I can see when other countries, you know, attack, that's kind of more of a personal thing in a sense where it's your country. But I think in this case, when the problem is the person in charge takes everything personal,
Yeah.
too personal, I think. This one thing said this against me. They must hate me. They're out to get. I'm better than. That's not the case. When this whole thing, which should be, is about okay, I want the job, and I don't like what you were doing, and that's why I want to run a better thing. But lately, everything in the last couple of years, personal. That's why they bring up people's family shit. That's why they bring up. It's just all in general. It's very personal, and they shouldn't be. It should be like you said, Obama, and was it
Rodney
or whatever? Romney.
Separate the job from the person.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for allowing me to be here. I appreciate it. Even if you don't like the other person, again, it doesn't have to turn into this huge, hateful, personal
not at all.
thing. But some people cannot handle it, but. It is what it is, and now we can hope for the future to be a little bit better.
Well, that's like, you know what?
But as far as...
I'm sorry, finish your thought before I interrupt you.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Thank you for having me on, sir. Thank you.
So one of the other YouTubers, right, was talking about, when the president got COVID.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody was wishing him ill. Well, I'll say, basically they were like, oh, I hope he dies, blah, 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 blah. It's like, listen, okay, I may not like the guy. I don't want him dead.
No.
Right.
You can't wish that upon anybody.
Right.
No, you guys might want him out of office, but you don't want him dead.
Right. No, like, it's
it's a harsh karma.
Right. It's not like,
he's still a person.
Right. Justice, okay, the reason they say justice is blind is because it's not personal. All right, you're supposed to just
be biased.
Right. That's why it's 12 random people instead of somebody who does it all the time.
Like a jury of your peer, yeah.
Right. Okay, so it's like just because, you don't like the guy doesn't mean you want him fucking dead.
Yeah, he's not Hitler.
Right. But some people are like, oh, he does this, he should die.
But again, like Justin was saying, they're doing it personally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when Obama wished him well, he said, he didn't call him by his name, he called him by his job title. Mr. President, with the respect, and the First Lady, I hope me and Michelle hope that you get better.
Right.
It had nothing to do with Donald Trump. He said, Mr. President, we acknowledge, that's why you gotta separate it.
Well, Obama has class. That's the other thing.
He does.
Just saying.
Even one of his debates.
He's a very classy guy.
In one of his debates when he ran for president, that one guy said something that was against him, and he even said, we are good friends, but you're not seeing what I'm saying. So he even separated job from person and didn't take it personally, or wasn't attacking each other personally, like you were saying. Certain people just taking things way too personal.
Listen, you want to know what it's like to be a president, go play Saints Row 4.
Oh, it was so. I know all his decisions.
Right, all his decisions back.
You end up in a fucking simulator, and you have powers. It's great.
It's a great game, and then you get a dubstep gun.
What else do you need? Superpowers and a dubstep gun.
Right, makes all the cars dance and stuff like that.
Damn aliens!
I'd ask Kenzie talking to you.
Yeah, that's it. We found out that Gat's alive.
Right, he's been alive since 3 when you lost him.
Yeah, he's in hell.
But he's just in another part of the simulator. It's not even really hell.
I know. But got out of hell.
Right.
Well, those are my thoughts on the presidential debate. In the future, I hope all people who have responsibilities in the public eye be more cautious with what they say, since they have volunteered to be influencers. Is that what you think, sir?
Yeah.
Or you just want to play Ratchet and Crank?
Ratchet and Crank?
Yeah.
No, it's Clank.
Ratchet
and Crank is the guys behind Target who sell drugs.
You Ratchet and Crank.
Ratchet's the chick, Crank's the guy.
Right, Crank's the one who gives you the drugs, and Ratchet collects the money.
Ratchet gives you the... Ratchet collects the fucking diseases.
Collects the crank.
Clank.
Clank.
Crank 2. Crank 1.
2.
Oh man, there's
High voltage.
There really is. There's so many great Ratchet and Clank games.
The DJ's gonna have a whole episode on it, right?
Nothing is better than turning a motherfucker into a chicken. Okay.
Dubstep gun.
No.
But what about
Dubstep gun?
Dax and what was his name?
Jack and Daxter?
Dax and yeah.
Yeah, you can't turn people into chickens in that one. You just shoot them.
No.
It's
But
nice
Earthworm Jim is much.
There you go. How about Toe Jam and Oral?
I've never heard of that.
That's the original duo.
Yeah, Sega Genesis. Retro gaming.
Sorry, guys, I'm not that old.
Oh, Sega does when Nintendo don't.
Yeah. You had Mario, we had Sonic.
Processing.
Well, I mean, it's 2020 now that COVID and PS4s are a thing, so, you know.
No, remember they released the old Nintendo games and stuff like that?
No.
You're playing PS3.
So, it's one Oh, here we go.
Say there it is.
It's upside down.
All your emulators. I can play that on the computer, Justin.
So now that we've drug everything down to the politics,
on this computer.
Don't forget that this week's charity is the.
You really want to play, don't you?
Well, actually,
we're gonna go for another hour.
We're
buddy.
being summoned, and my back's starting to hurt.
Yeah. Who is summoning us?
Bob.
To play Apex.
Play Apex, yeah.
Wow.
Got it. Well, you're gonna have to switch and you might as well switch and stream Apex today.
No, because I don't want to now. I don't want to now. So, Justin, anything else coming out this month?
Beware of this.
Adam Sandler's got a new scary movie. Well, as scary as an Adam Sandler's movie can be, I guess.
Grown-ups?
Yeah, Grown-ups too.
Jack and Jill?
Jack and Jill. Oh man, they're always the best when they're the worst.
Happy Gilmore was amazing, and it wasn't bad.
Big Daddy was added to Netflix.
I missed the days of The Wedding Singer.
Yes. See?
Oh, that was good. I'm just old enough to know The Wedding Singer. That one was good.
Billy Madison?
Yeah, Billy Madison. Well, Opera Man from SNL.
Oh, yes.
Which, by the way, a quick thing about Billy Madison in the debate. The fact that people took footage from the debate and added the ending of Billy Madison where the guy was like, everything you said was completely wrong. And furthermore, the people in the audience are now dumber because of everything you said. And then at the end, he's like, may God have mercy on your soul.
I also saw a dub thing of Step Brothers. Did you touch my drum set? And they did it. You touched my fucking drum set?
I like the one with Eminem. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. This man won't put his hands up.
And of course, SNL made fun of the whole thing.
Right, which was hilarious.
Jim Carrey and Alec Baldwin. Here's the deal.
Nope, I got
lost my train of thought.
Come back to me. How much time do I got? Still 2 minutes.
Come back to me.
Well, yes, that's all the time we have for today. Don't forget to go out and check out Justin's podcast and unboxing video. More to come this month and his previous ones.
Yeah, this week.
Don't forget that our charity is at www.nationalbreastcancer.org.
Save the titties.
Yep. Titty awareness is key.
And hopefully we can get DJ away from Ratchet and Clank to play another fighting game this week since he feels better.
I don't feel... I'm very ill. I don't feel very well.
I will make you watch the presidential debate again.
Cross-platform, are they?
Huh?
No, I don't think any of the fighting games are cross-platform.
No, they have their own servers. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't think they thought that fighting games would be played online. You get because
Yeah, I'm still iffy on playing fighting games online.
Because the lag.
I never really do. Yeah.
Because of the lag. I wish somebody would have thought about that in Apex. The lag.
I'm shooting you, but it's not registering. And how come I got shot around the corner?
You're not standing there anymore. You're over behind me now somehow.
How did I get shot around the corner?
You teleported through me to be behind me.
So speaking of which, hold on real quick. I wanted to say, Counter-Strike. Somebody found a way to get cheaters on Counter-Strike. They had they basically put out a code that was a cheat code, and it would affect them in the game in hilarious ways. That's what the guy did to punish them for using cheat codes. So it wouldn't happen right away, but suddenly in the game they would cross this one area, and they would try to shoot the other team because they're cheating, and it wouldn't hit them. Next thing you know, they're dead. Or they would throw their guns automatically off the map. Or it'd be like super slow-mo on them for so that's a good way to punish cheaters.
Bang, 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 and then their gun's gone.
Yeah. No, they hit a button to do something else and they throw it. Like they hit a button and it goes, whoop, yeah, exactly.
That's sick.
Or they jump off the tower. Sometimes they'll hit the right spot and they'll just kill themselves. Or they can't open the door to disarm their bomb. Yeah, that's a good way to punish cheaters, I think. Nobody likes a cheater, right?
Nobody likes a cheater.
That's funny.
I don't even like cheating in fucking games where nobody else is affected.
Except it's GTA.
I do.
I think the last game
Online,
I cheated
yeah. I mean, offline, yeah.
Was Vice City.
No, I didn't. I beat the game in Grand Theft Auto 5 and I put cheats on so I could jump high and run fast.
Yep.
All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe. What?
What?
It's going into my exit.
I was gonna say I don't mind modding in Skyrim or fucking Fallout.
I don't play any of those.
PlayStation has mods in Skyrim now.
Yeah, they both do.
And this makes the grass look nicer. And
also I can't die.
and then I have super speed. So I don't have to take my horse anywhere. One punch dragons.
One shot cutting people's heads off in the villages for no reason.
So DJ, you gonna pick next week's topic?
Anyway, thank you.
Shit. I don't know what next week's topic is.
Thank God we're still in this week.
Thank God we're still here. Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Well, when we invite people, they actually get back to us and decide they want to be on. You know, it's a lot easier. Well, he made it here.
I know, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I always make it here.
Yeah. But all right.
Wait, am I like my second choice? Is that what this is?
You were first choice the first week. This week, your second choice.
Oh.
DJ wanted someone else on too.
Yeah, but he didn't respond. Like, so whatever. You know.
You'll get that a lot in podcasts. You would think people would be like, "Oh my god, I get to be on the radio," and then they flake. And I'm over here holding my dick.
Oh, I even not this week, but I tried to ask Joanna to do it. She's like, "It's not my dinner." Oh, I'm not right for your audience, and I was like, "That's nice that you think I have audience." Like,
right.
I was like, "But you build sim worlds and you can tell stories, so you're entertaining." Anyways, we're gonna end this now. We see you guys next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the 8th time.
Don't forget to hit your notifications button so you get us every Tuesday morning. At some point
between 9 and 11.
Between 9 and 11 normally, unless somebody's job calls and he's, I gotta go do my real job. So
he always interferes with this nonprofit.
Right, always interferes with the nonprofit. This week's month's charity.
For the whole month.
For the whole month, we're going to do Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Don't
and
forget that.
Have pink.
It's Halloween, so don't forget to check Justin out over on Horror Podcast Radios.
Underground Horror Radio.
Underground Horror Radio. I probably should say it right, so you can find him. You can't just click on his face and be like, go here.
Well, his links are in...
his links are in the...
description below.
So make sure you check him out, his unboxing. He does Halloween stuff and...
Nerdy shit
for the rest of the year, because Halloween's only 31 days.
One day a week? One day a year?
One day a year. So...
It's 31 days. It's 31. Come on.
God, it's like a girl who
gets the whole
birthday.
Month.
She gets a whole month.
Yeah, it's my wife.
She has a whole month?
Basically.
It's like every woman has a whole month for their birthday.
It's Valentine's Day, our anniversary, and her birthday, all in.
You did that too?
Yeah, all in February.
Wow. Next week will be interesting. Next Monday is my anniversary, so that'll be fun.
Good luck.
It's only our 6th one. I think I got it handled.
Oh, I'm just saying. I always wish the men and anniversaries good luck because God only knows how they're gonna feel that day. It's a fucking toss up.
Ain't it for the both people?
No, it's definitely for the woman.
What do men get?
Nothing.
I got a new Warhammer thing coming, so that was cool.
So you get nothing.
As the wife gets what she needs. That's what's important.
Happy wife.
That's it.
Happy
life.